these stocks should go higher.
My back, my back, my back, my back. My back, my back, my back. Oh, there's loot. My back is killing me. It's killing me. All right, so there's a lot to cover. There is a lot to cover. I mean, you know, Ondas, MOBX. This list of drones just continue to pile on. I mean, a growth story to say the least. Wow. Wow, I'm getting a lot of heat from the show me. This guy just continues to pile on, man. Anyway, this is great news for Mr. MOBX here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the show. Only been on for 3 minutes. Wow, MOBX now 63%. So it's pretty much going to the 382 at this point. It's been really, really screwed at the bottom end of this. Wow, look at that, 63%. So first target and running here. This is absolutely massive news for MOBX. I suspect that that's where the decline, or at least the rejection area, is going to be. Wow, broke the 236 easily here. Broke it. Wow, significant here. Let's see what happens. Russell, also something we got to keep an eye on as well. Whoa, massive sell-off here. Whoa. What happened to Ondas? Did they pull like an earnings? What happened? Wow. So that's a bullish. That's interesting. The hell happened to the, let me see, pre-market. On the 4-hour hammer, 50% of this bar, 1118, 1128, found support. Huh. Spinning top. SPY rejecting the center line. Dude, there's so many things to consider. Wow, it's literally about to hit the 382. Wow. Oh my goodness. I gotta go get my coffee, but this is really impressive here. Really impressive here. The good thing is I'm not overexposed, so even if it hits 3.2, I'm really eyeing the golden pocket down the road. I mean, this news is actually gonna put them in line with all the drone, you know, exposure. I'm already up on my trade, 28%. So let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Let me go get my coffee. And then we're going to chart some indices. And then we're going to take it from there, folks. So let's see what happens here. Bitcoin also something to consider. All right, be right back. We got coffee. We got a lot to do today. A lot of things to look forward to besides my back breaking. No clapping cheeks. Oh man, my back is killing me. All right, where are we at, folks? Looking like we're having a great morning today. We are having a great morning today. All right, so MOBX looking like it's above this key support here at 1116, 1115. I was actually aiming for, but somewhat more or less, this looks really good. We have some took some profits from the upside and then left to runners. SPY, something to consider here. We do need to work. Whoa, hello. This is why you leave runners. Leave runners. You just never know. Leave runners. Take profits. Do what you gotta do. Look at that, beautiful. Looks like a bullish belt hold, but not really. But I like that. I like the 30-minute candle. Looks really good engulfing. So that means more upside continuation potentially. If markets decide not to puke over overall, this looks really good. MOBX showing a little bit of weakness here. Obviously, volatility is your friend. Let's see what happens. Ondas also showing like it wants to continue onward. So let's see. I will say this: if Ondas starts breaking above the 20 EMA on the daily, that's when I'll probably go a little heavier. Go back in, go a little heavier. Okay, that 20 EMA above 1155, 1150, or 1160 is something I'll be looking at, especially when, we're testing the daily RSI center line as well. So a lot of things to consider going into today. MOBX up 68% already. That news is really relevant for this company. FCEL continues to pique my interest here. 2 minutes to market open continues to pique my interest here, and that's only because the entire sector is moving into energy. And I would be ignorant to ignore this formation here on FCEL, making at least finding a bounce at a key level area support 733. Now you're technically up 5%, right? This entire sector is rotating into energy. So that leads me to believe that we are... I like this a lot. I'm not going to lie. I mean, we kind of found support here at the 738. Let me double check here. 738, where are my EMAs? 785. Announced departure of executive vice president. Oh shit, market's open, guys. Market's open. Let's see what's going on here. Ding, 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 ding. Let's see. MOBX, what are you deciding to do? Ondas is way more important right now. What is Ondas deciding to do? Come on. Show me the money. Come on, Ondas. You gotta fight for your right. Let's party. Alright, let's see what Ondas decides to do. Probably profit taking. Gravestone, not a fan of that. Let's see, that's a lot of weakness. Selling off here. Interesting. Let's see here. Yeah. Yep. Failed that. All right, so my exposure is literally now full cash. I'll get back in once we break above 11.55 on Ondas. Yeah, I'm full well, technically I'm still in MOBX. I didn't like how we were rejecting here on the first 11.55 is my next target here on Mr. Ondas. Keeping a close eye there. 11.55. So if it fails to break above 11.55, I'm not entertaining this. Overall market's a little bearish here, so you know that doesn't help the situation as well. Ah. 1096, down she goes. You gotta fight for your right. Wow, MOBX. Yikes. Yikes. Failed. Failed here. 1144. Yep, failed 1144, exactly what I was a little bit concerned about here. 1155 would be a sweet spot to re-enter. So, this is good and bad news, but, you know, obviously you trade the trend. You trade the trend. Alright, looking good here. So, MOBX, my only trade I got going on, actually. Love what I'm seeing here, though. Where's ES? So ES was showing a lot of concerns. I did speak on this. You know, the fact that we are heavily exposed, at least we're seeing weak candles on ES futures, really concerning me. I wrote a report in my Discord today, and that's a spitting top or doji, you know, however you want to call that. We're inside this bar here, and that's not good here. That's really concerning. Really concerning here. And that's something to consider at the same time. So with me knowing what I know here, I wouldn't want to go too heavy into the market. I would just, you know, walk away with profits. This is how I'm going about it. This is why I was willing to let go of my runners very quickly as soon as it broke a key level area of support. And usually I like to leave them on. Usually wait for a 3% rule, but I immediately just had to sell just because the overall market, I mean, if we just look at the SPY here, it's just overly extended. And if you notice it's 5 EMA, right? It's literally its lifeline. But at any point you start touching, you know, the 10, which is all the way back down here. I mean, the last time we touched the 10 was when we had the April crash. This was a 4%, that's a 4% dive from candle price action to the 10. And that is another 10% correction where that 20 is. So I'm being very smart with my money. I'm being very cash heavy, protecting myself. So knowing what I know, I would not want to be overexposed. You know, you don't want to be overexposed. You want to have some geese in the game. All right, so that being said, Let's see here. Ooh, MOBX almost got to the 382. Almost got to the 382. I can just tell. Let me see here. Oh, actually, it kind of did, though. Oh, shit. It really did. How many percentage points was that? Only 3%. Wow. Okay. Well, that was short-lived. Let's go. Oh, my. Dude, the 382 was a clean rejection area. Hey. Well, that was fast. Hey. Let's go. That was fucking fast. Well, that's one of my fastest trades yet. Wow, one of my fastest trades yet. One of my fastest harmonic trades. Yeah, look at that. 382. Bingo, bango. Dude, that was fucking fast. Holy shit. Alright, that means that if this thing doesn't weaken here, so typically when you get to the 382, you want to see a clean rejection here, right? But what I'm noticing here is that you're automatically finding price action settling from these highs, right? And you see a wick here. That leads me to believe that down the road, there's a possibility of getting to the 382. So firmly, you want to start seeing huge rejection, but in short time frame, you're not really getting that. And that's not bad. Okay, that gives you possibility of getting back in if you like volatility. If you like that stuff. But that's typically not a bad sign. Let's see what she does. But overall, protect yourself out there. Because right now, I'm not confident with the futures. I'm not confident in futures right now. I'm very, very cash heavy. I'm very, very cash heavy. So, I'm going to lean very, very, very lightly in the market right now. Apple continues to run. All right, so we're going to check some of the plays that we have, especially Sammy's plays. Going to run them down up here. Wow, look at that. Fucking sold off to the T at that 382. So that leads me to believe there's a world where MOBX, I mean not MOBX, Ondas can get back to the 382. I mean the 618, excuse me. Holy shit, the 618. So it's probably going to get the algos to trigger at the 50, more than likely. Yes, they will. But at that point, I mean, your 50 is pretty much, I mean, the 100 is pretty much support here. So that would line up with the golden pocket. Because right now, Ondas is just waiting on news. Right? This is all just news related. And there's a lot of shorts up there. So Ondas really needs to get going. All right, so we are getting a rejection here on MOBX. Clean rejection. Clean rejection here. ES also showing weakness here. ES. Bitcoin selling off. Was selling off this morning. And VIX slowly climbing up at 7.78%. So FCELs continues to rise here. Interesting. That's very interesting. It did have a candle formation. I did not disregard. You are seeing higher highs and higher lows here. Huh. 780. Huh. Are we seeing volume rise? Let's see here. Oh, Gravestone Doji. That's bearish. Let's see. IWM also showing a little bit of weakness. As I did stated, that SPY. We had to cross over the RSI center. Without crossing the RSI center, that is not good. That is typically a continuation to the downside one. So once you had this sort of mean reversion to the 382, we kind of tapped it, obviously. We tapped it. But what you want to start seeing is the RSI close above the center line for a continuation run. Now, we did tap and get you did have some sort of people taking profits at 382. Okay, you're above the 382, which is not bad. I just want to see the RSI get above the center. I really want to start seeing a little bit of momentum to the upside, because right now the negative DI is above, meaning continuation to the downside. The ADX is coiling almost at the 25 line, so you're at an inflection point where this thing got to make a choice. So you got to really consider the factors here. Look at this. So price action making lower highs, price action basically inside an asymmetrical triangle. Okay, higher high. So we have a high, higher high, higher high. Excuse me. Higher low, higher low. Lower high, lower high, lower high. Said that wrong. Look at that MOBX again, finding life. So again, you typically want to see like a clean Marabuza. We'll see what happens here. Very interesting what's happening with MOBX. Very interesting here. And especially for what it's worth. It's only 20 cents. I mean, come on. Let's go. All right, SPY running. SPY is running. I do want to take a look at LightPath, man. LightPath is always the one that gets to me. LightPath always is the one that gets to me. Always. You gotta fight for your right. All right, let's take a look at what's happening in the world. SPY, all right, running up here, looking good. All right, we got the asymmetrical. Clean rejection here at the lower high end of that top end trend line. Let's see. We turn on the 1 hour. All right, RSI still below the center. Price action failing to break above this trend line. And let me make it cleaner. Okay, above that trend line. So at some point, how many more touches do you need for confirmation before you rule out the fact that we might just continue downward? Now you're below. Where's VWAP? VWAP, the rolling VWAP at 690.32. You're just slightly above it by 20 cents more or less. 20 cents more or less. So there we go. MOBX pulling back here, which is typically not bad. You're up 50%. Some folks are up 50%. Not really a bad sign here. Not really a bad sign. Not a bad sign. SPY getting weaker and weaker. Candles are showing just that here. So be very careful going into today. Always wait for confirmation. Always wait for confirmation. Always. Yikes. Yep, look at that. Yes. You know, I don't wish. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no, that's not good. That's really not good. So on the monthly chart, it's failing to break 69.65. That was a key area rejection. Did we wick up there? Oh shit, we kind of did. Oh, we wicked it again. Okay, I see what's happening. Okay. Yeah. We wicked it again. Or we touched it. Yeah, we wicked it, but we touched it on the 3. Wow. Hanging man. Oh shit. Oh no. Ooh, that's bearish. I just saw this now. Ooh, that's not good. One day left to print this candle. Ooh, no, I gotta report this to the Discord because some of these guys are just not really candle guys. Oh, that's not good. Let me post this to the Discord. Hanging man. Forming the downtrend market. Let me get the body candle here on ES. Okay. That's not good, folks. Let me get this going. ES on 3-day. Time frames. These are signals. All right, these are signals, folks. These are signals, so be very careful. I'm being very, very cash heavy here. Very, very cash heavy. Do it. What's up, Wasted? What's going on? Wasted. Westa. Panda. Panda. What's going on? Dude, a lot of things are, you know, I mean, did we speak on this? I posted in the Discord. You know, I posted in the Discord. This is really concerning me here. This is really concerning me. I mean, people are ignoring this. But this is not to be ignored, what's happening here. This is really to not be ignored here. Okay, that's a hanging man. 3 inside up pattern. We failed to break. I mean, we kind of hit new highs. But what proceeded after that was obviously a retracement. But what's even worse is that it's another retracement. I'll be worried more if this candle, this 3-day candle structure closes into this opening body candle back in January 15th. If we break below the January 15th candle and we close below that candle, that's very bearish. That's very, very bearish. You do not want to break below back inside the structure that we broke out of. So I am very cash heavy. I'm very cash, and nothing joined my daily BM&R going down. Is it really going down again? Again? Let me double check. I did have a harmonic down there. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, you know what? PayPal. I gotta take a look at PayPal real quick. PayPal. Nice. All right, we're still going down. What's the guy? Wow, this was very bearish. Very bearish. All right, so still going down, like what I see here. So we have a lot more momentum to the downside. Any candles that are going to give me confirmation for a reversal has yet to be printed. Typically, you start seeing bearish, like a descent block or bearish liberation or something along that lines. We're not really seeing that, but we'll continue to monitor. We'll continue to monitor PayPal. Actually, thanks for reminding me. That's on my radar. Actually, what the hell is VLN? What the hell is this? It got destroyed. Oh, this is that serpent play. This is that little semiconductor play. That she's like fucking shilling her portfolio. Wow, I actually might stay out of the market for some time here. Again, we are seeing weakness. We are seeing, oh shit. Guys, we are breaking below January 15th candle off a 3 inside up breakout. this is even more bearish. If we close today inside that Jan 15th candle, that is your confirmation. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. There's somebody there lingering. Somebody's lingering. Alright, so more bearishness going into the day. Not bad. Nothing enjoying your BR. You know what's even crazier? I am very, very cash heavy right now. Like, I'm extremely cash heavy. I am extremely cash heavy. One position open with minimum exposure. Let's fucking go. Alright, let me drink my coffee. Oh yeah, SPY, by the way. SPY failed to break at the center line on the 1 hour here. Let me just confirm it. I'm gonna take a look at it. Yep, we failed to break above the 1 hour, the RSI, and we are seeing candle structures showing continuation weakness. Hello, Domo. So if we break below off of this bottom trend line, that 0.5 ratio looks really clean as another area of support. I think back to the golden pocket. And the RSI center was everything you needed to confirm for a breakout to the upside or continuation to the downside. So that being said, looks like everything's panning out very, very nicely here. Very nicely. I am sitting comfortable. Sitting very comfortable. Couldn't have been happy, man. All right, looks like Bitcoin also having a shitty day. Wow. This is really not good. 3 days, everything you needed to see here. I mean, the hanging man. Let's see the weekly here. The weekly is going to give you some sort of... Yeah, the weekly's even just more obvious. We're not even... Oh, man, this is really fucking bad. I got to stop talking about it. I mean, to each their own, right? This is why you got to be cash heavy. I'm excited for what's to come, guys. Oh, yeah, BMNR. I'm sorry. I wasn't even looking at the... Let's take a look at BMNR real quick. You got to fight for your right. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. BMNR. Get your face clapped. And down under. Yeah, once you broke below 24.25, it was pretty much GG, or 24, whatever this wick is here. That wick was its support line, 24.33, and look at that, tried to retest and it failed. Yeah, so next area support was 21.90. Your next other than that, you're looking at a solid 16 bucks. Potentially 16 bucks BMNR. Yeah, BMNR is gonna get fucking clapped. And what's worse is that I can extend this crab because it's got a 10% tolerance. So this is the minimum tolerance. Oh no, excuse me, butterfly. It's a butterfly, excuse me. So the butterfly, you have two types of butterfly. You have a butterfly and then you have a deep butterfly. And the deep butterfly is a 1618, which is all the way back down here. I doubt it will get there. But a butterfly is a very, very Very hard to spot, but you know, they're one of the best harmonics out there for a potential reversal to play off of. So let's see what happens. Wow, ONDS getting clapped. ONDS getting clapped. Markets are getting shittier and shittier. This is not only great, but fuck, that sucks. That sucks. MOBX potentially ascending scallop formation right now. Ascending scallop. Ascending scallop? Ascending? Descending scallop is what he. I think that's what he's trying to say, because descending. I won't even challenge that. All right. So anyway, Bitcoin continues to. Okay, so I see what's happening. So Bitcoin, wow, so Bitcoin is absolutely plummeting right now. All right, SPY broke below the trend line here. SPY broke below the trend line, and we're well below the RSI center line. A lot of bearishness going into this. So Bitcoin leading the charge here for this momentum to the downside. 1.5%. Wow, let me see my, what the fuck is crypto at right now? All right. Wow. This is really bad, folks. Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin continues to vomit here. Continues to vomit. Wow, on the 7. What? Whoa, on this continues to plummet here. They can't say I didn't warn them. They can't say I didn't warn them. Just checking. I mean, I give a report out. That's the report for the Discord. I want everybody to protect themselves. I want everybody to protect themselves. Bitcoin, absolutely. Wow, plummeting here. Let's take a look at Bitcoin charts. It follows ETH and ETH follows Bitcoin. Yep. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. All right, so, you know, we did draw these trend lines here. I mean, the info bar. And it's very obvious that we're seeing a trend if she decides to move up, you know, following the previous cycle, at least the previous phase. You know, this is the top end of this phase of this lower high and lower low. We'll monitor it. I mean, you are seeing the weakening of the structure of a complete sell-off here. So this is not normal. I mean, this is normal for a potential reversal. Going into on the weekly. Turn on the 3-day, you should sort of start seeing a little bit of weakness to the sell side. In this case, right now, we're not. I'm on the 3-day time frame. Let's check the daily. All right. So let me see here. Yeah, so we're not done selling off here. The 3-day kind of exposed that. Yeah, so we're not done selling off here. We still have 1 day, 9 hours left to print this candle. If I don't see large wicks closing like some sort of mean reversion, and let's say we close above roughly 76,000, like a large wick going into tomorrow or Friday, then, you know, this bearish continuation sell-off, the odds of it continuing back down here at 618 to 70 is imminent. 70's on the table here, folks. Bitcoin, yeah, 70's on the table here. We'll continue to monitor. We'll continue. All right, MOBX now 22 cents. Market completely selling off here. Russell and IWM not looking good. Yikes. Yowzers. Wow, that's aggressive selling on IWM. Very aggressive. So if it wasn't the drone news yesterday, I mean, yeah, the Iran drone news yesterday, then it must be Bitcoin today. It must be Bitcoin today. Pay attention to the signs. Pay very close attention to the signs. Old timers making the call. Oh. Oh. Just take me now. Shout out to the Discord. Oh, man, that's funny. All right, let's see what happens here. We have a very, very... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me see the volume here. Wow. All right, so this is now getting a little bit too aggressive here. I'm actually, you know, I'm even like thinking about this. This sell-off. Let me double check here. This sell-off is way more aggressive than this. Way more aggressive than this. Way more aggressive than these three structures here. This sell-off is way too aggressive. That's concerning. That's really concerning, bro. So, let's see what happens here. SPY, let's continue watching SPY. So we broke below the 0.5 after the rejection on the RSI center. Really, really good to see. We're above the 0.5. I stated before, this is more of like a scallop, right? Scallop. And if you break below the 0.5, well, the golden pocket is imminent. You kind of want to see like a double bottom here at the 0.618, 684. But, you know, the signs were there that the weakening of the structure, again, was apparent. So let's see what happens here. 0.5, probably come back up. Retest the breakout to the downside. Touch that 5 EMA around 688. And then maybe come back down again. And finally break structure below the 0.5. We'll see. You know, these are things to consider. You are seeing a little bit of price action wick here. Hammer at that. But the signs are there. They're telling you something, folks. Don't ignore them. Signs are there. It's only so much that the markets can hold up, right? It's only so much catalyst that you can play off of until the market actually has to correct itself. So, for example, the Dixie, right? Let's take a look at the Dixie. So, the Dixie, let's update. Let's take a look at the Dixie here. All right, so we had an ascending scallop here on the 3-day. Let me see if it's... Yep, we are seeing that again. The Dixie looks like we're seeing weakness off these candle structures. All right, descending scallop. Let me turn off all the EMA so it looks cleaner. And when you start seeing candles or short candles failing to break above 97.59, this descending scallop starts looking prettier and prettier. Okay, and that will get you back down to roughly 93.738. All right, roughly. All right, let me actually post this on the Discord as well. This geek update. Seeing short candles at the 382. Golden pocket. 70% reaction. Always come. So rejecting here. Measurement rule gets you down to 93.738. Always. So, that being said, nothing pretty going on. Nothing pretty going on today, folks. Nothing pretty. Wrote a report on futures. Monthly chart looking very weak and bearish. Trimmed. I'm heavily cash heavy as of this morning. I'm concerned. What's happening in the broad market? So let's see here. All right, what else? I am seeing... Who the fuck is sending me a friend request? Oh, shit. Yeah, he's good. Let me see something here. One segundo, famous OL. I think that's my boy. Yeah, that's my boy. What's going on, bro? That is my boy. All right. Let me see live. All right, so we're back to business. See some plays here that we were looking at. Where the hell is my... What the hell is this? I don't want nitro. I don't want your goddamn nitro. If your shorts are green, the metals hold position. If your stock's dipping, consider using them too. To cash heavy, align with caution, please. I gotta be honest. Some of the things that I see sometimes is really interesting. Some of the things I see is really interesting sometimes. All right, let's take a look at, maybe we can take a trade here. Nice small position somewhere in the midst of things. All right, so PayPal being one extremely obvious candidate here. Extremely good candidate here. 1 hour. Ooh, bullish divergence is here, especially on PayPal at 48. So if I'm looking at this from that to that, that's eek. Ooh. From that to that, that's 33%. That's not bad. That's really not bad, actually. You are seeing a hammer here. That is a hammer. And that is divergence. Oh boy. I don't mind divergences. That's actually not a bad sign. Huh. Should I really even consider? Ooh, bullish divs here on PayPal. Bullish divs. Now this lower low, but higher high. Let me just double check. I'm not fucking crazy. Lower high. Yep, lower low. But a higher high. Lower low, higher high. This is class A right here. This might be the good sign of a reversal here. Typically not a bad sign on the 1 hour here. You can only shoot the fucking horse so many times. I don't mind this at all, actually. You are seeing we are seeing a little bit of a potential reversal here on PayPal, and I'm not one to be frantic, but this looks really good. This looks really, really good. And I like that. I really do like this. Ooh, that's a hammer. Yeah, this looks really good for a swing trade. Ooh. This looks really good for a swing trade. Let me see something. Let me do some math. Let me see something. 1 second, guys. I'm just calculating some stuff. 3 purchase price 41. That would be 53. Well, that would only be 3,000. Dude, this looks really good here. Huh. Oh shit, SoFi's another one. Shame on me, man. Shame on me. I could have, I forgot about SoFi. SoFi's another one that's getting overly exposed here. God damn, there's so many fucking so many to choose from. I'm kind of fucking lost here. Ay, ay, ay. Let me see here. So many to choose from. I need to debate now, because price actions swing away. Oh. I like this one actually. Damn, that's a fucking hammer here. Like, even after... I mean, even after... I mean, sure, trade the means, right? Still wouldn't even consider it. One that's really on my radar is this one right here. RSI. Deep, 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 deep in the bear zone. But you are seeing a little bit of a continuation to the downside. Nothing crazy yet. Nothing crazy yet. So this can still sell off here. This can still sell off. Let me see the candle on the daily here. The candle on the daily looks really interesting here. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, even on the daily, it screams. We've never ever actually had this type of fucking structure before. You know what? I'm gonna wait for tomorrow to entertain this. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for tomorrow. I might actually entertain this. I might entertain this. I might. Is the volume increasing here? Yeah, volume is extremely increasing. And the volume says it all here. You got bullish divergence. Like, I wouldn't even want to... Like, I wouldn't mind risking it here. Wow, this looks really interesting. It's maintained at 40, cut from 65. And they're getting lower guidance here. You know what? Even if I wanted to entertain this, it's just too risky. Let me see the daily real quick. Yeah, I mean, it's going to get the mean reversion here. Yeah, it's going to get that mean reversion. That's without a doubt. That's without a doubt. It's going to get it. Without a doubt, it's going to get it. And there you go. Ondas coming down even more here. Ondas coming down even more. We have SoFi touching that 1,000 SMA. So Ondas is on schedule to get to the golden pocket. The golden pocket or the 100 SMA is on the line now. The golden pocket is next here. 938. Oof. Jesus Christ. Can you imagine? The 100 SMA is another clean area support. Two actions here. You got the these two areas I'm watching. Ondas. Golden pocket aligning. Failing the Yo, this scammer trying to add people with the same name but period at the end. Thank you, brother. My YouTube. All right, so moving on up. All right, so MOBX now trying to find the life here. Trying to find life here in this candle structure. Not really bad. Not really bad at all. Now we got to be patient with Ondas. Got to be super patient with Ondas. So 885 is on the table. 885 is on the table now. 885 is on the table. Chicka, 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 bow, bow. I'm super sick. This fluctuation of weather's not helping. All right, what other tickers are we looking at? What other potential? God, PayPal keeps calling my name and said my neighbors want a name, my name. I mean, this is heavily oversold. I would even argue this is heavily oversold. But you know what? I gotta protect my capital. Super heavily overexposed here. I like that hammer, man. It's fucking looking good. It's looking really good here. So 52.53 here. Let me lower that right there. Boom. 52 bucks. 52 bucks. Let's go. Jesus, we've never been down here, which is even more crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're gonna get the means here. You're gonna have buyers stepping in, and there's no way to ignore that. Shit. Huh. I mean, it's not like it's going to hell. Broke out. Why not? Just dabble a bit in there. Wouldn't hurt. Especially when it's in your favor. So. It's extremely in your favor in this case. Yeah, I would not mind holding. I would not mind trading that here. That's 25%. 25%. I said my neighbors hold my name. Yeah, I don't mind this. This looks really good here. We've never been this sold off, ever. Ever. So. Oh boy. PayPal again. Dragonfly Doji. Looking good here. Risk reward. Risk reward. All right. What's happening with the world here? Oh boy, what's happening, boys? My back is killing me. MOBX, trying to find a footing. MOBX. You know damn well I gotta get into that. That's a bullish belt hold. Looking good, looking good. Oh, my back. Oh, my back. Jesus Christ. There's a lot of plays here. I said my neighbors hold my name. I love that. I like that dragonfly. I like that dragonfly. I really like that dragonfly. Let's see what happens here. All right. I'm sick. Not feeling good. All right. Tesla Mag 7s are all up. Running a little up. Cornering. Holy shit. 1.1%. 1.1%. Wow. I said my neighbors hold my name. Markets are leaning a little bearish here. Just a tad bit bearish. Jesus Christ. At 40 beans, man. This is crazy. I mean, once you get to the gap, that's going to be even crazier. Light path. Jesus Christ. Now below 9. Below 9. On us. Below. It's about to be below $9. Holy moly. Markets are just puking. Pukey. It's just one of those days. I get no doubt. We're going up again. Oh my goodness. Looking interesting. My back is absolutely getting destroyed here. My goodness, my back. Oh my god. Wow, Onda's about to break below 9. Onda's about to break below 9. Holy shit. And break. That is impressive. That is impressive. Impressive to say the least. I'm not gonna lie. Wow. Alright, so we definitely have to consider now 960 and 938 is not on the table. Wow, she is getting slammed. Whoa, that's crazy. Dude, that is crazy. What is happening here? News is not holding her up today. Russell, everything's coming down. Shorts are just getting heavily fucking they're just piling in here. They're literally just piling in here. PayPal, nice little move to the upside after this sell-off. 3.2% on that rise. Huge. You never really got... Let me see. Yeah, this is the first time the negative DI is all the way up there, and then the RSI way oversold. Yeah, so this is more of a patient play here. I actually might lean more heavy. I actually might lean a little bit more heavy here. We'll see. I do like what I see here. The wicks is longer. This looks good here. No stress. Wow, $9 PayPal. I mean, Ondas. Impressive here. So it's failing below 1024. The overall market sentiment is bearish. Here. Wow. Bitcoin continues to plummet here. So that's not good. Bitcoin and MOBX. Let's turn on ES here. What the fuck? ES absolutely trying to run. Oh boy. Wow, Ondas now below 998. Life path below 9. Jesus. So that means space stocks. Yep, space stocks are getting hit again. It's always these space stocks that are always getting hit. So that means that gives us buying opportunity. You know, we got the ASTI. You know, you got these little guys. Are always... Look at this fucking run. Look at that thing. I wanted to run up. Velo is another one I definitely want to get into. Not gonna lie. Velo is a very interesting one. It just rockets, dude. It's just a monster. It's really fucking crazy. So it's found support here at the 12 and the 12 again. OPTT, I got an indicator here. OPTT just got hit my alert. What's going on here? OPTT hit alert. It's about to hit the 786 here. It's about to hit the 786. Whoa. Impressive. PayPal finding life, continuously trying to find life here. I'm not really concerned about PayPal. I'm really not concerned about PayPal. Just finding a means. Just finding a means. I'm only gonna make 15 on that. 15. I like those odds a lot, actually. I like those odds a lot. Maybe I can increase it. Just have some exposure down there. Wow, Bitcoin plummeting. Wow. You A me. Critical move, fall, Vance touts price floor system. The fuck does that mean? Not change percentage gainers and losers. That's really fucking concerning. I like what I see on PayPal. It's holding the line here. C-Do, RR, and KLK. What up, Paul? If you're still here. C-Do. Yeah, actually, this was one I was looking at, too. Oh, my God. Yep. I was looking at this one yesterday. Literally was looking at this yesterday. The 382. As a matter of fact, let me put my alert system on this thing. Space Dock. C-Do, red. Light path. RR. Yeah, we've been monitoring this one. 307, $3 is on the table. $3 is on the table on this thing. You broke below the 0.5 and the golden pocket. Yeah, $3 is on the table on this thing. And that'll be 100% profit target at this bearish harmonic here. 435. Yeah, so full profit target at 886 and 100. Wow. Onda is completely plummeting here. How the fuck is ASTI still... ASTI still positive here? Velo. You can't make this shit up. Velo is so... Velo is so volatile. So fucking volatile, it's insane. I really do like my exposure with PayPal right now. I'm not gonna lie. I also have, I really do like my exposure with PayPal. Looks really good here. Y tú sabes lo que que lo que. Oh shit, yeah. I just saw that. I thought that was like hello or something. I don't know why I thought that. Alright, let's see what happens with paper. We still have 18 minutes to print that candle. Looking good up here, though. Looking good, looking good. Oh, boy. You're going to get a lot of fluffiness going into the market today. And I will be keeping an eye on SoFi is another one I like to play. Try and catch these mean reversions. I love these plays. Yeah, this thing still looks very bearish. Very, very bearish. Not yet ready. Not yet ready. Ooh. Not yet ready. Though on the daily, it's probably oversold here. Yeah, it's so oversold. Let me see what the daily tells me. Yeah, I'm not convinced yet. Volume is leaning more bearish. I'm not convinced yet here. Even though we haven't had this sort of sell-off in ever, this would be one of a kind for SoFi. ADX is coiling up while this is somewhat weakening. But the 3-day time frame hasn't given me any indication that we're done selling off. Alright, we're done selling off. Keeping a close eye here on... I would really want to get SoFi back down here. If I could. Let me see. Let me see. SoFi. Would love to see her touch the macro. Play that meme. Alright, PayPal looking good, looking good, looking good. MOBX. I'm up on my trade a little bit here. I'm up on my trade. Here we go. Don't be overly exposed. You don't want to do that. I get no doubt. We're going up again. Oh yeah, this looks good. Consolidation here. Yep, consolidation here on PayPal. Nice little rise. Broke out of this bottom rectangle. Rectangle bottom. Yep, boom, boom. Yep, looks good. Divergence. Yep, that looked really good here. That looks really good there. I get no doubt. Velo. What is Velo telling me? What is Velo telling me? Ooh, PayPal. And there she goes, Velo. Velo. 15-minute sell off. Massive wick here. 15.5. Oh, still bearish. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Super tired here. ARM and Google. ARM and Google. What's happening with ARM? ARM. Let's see. ARM? Looks like shit. It does look like shit. Oh, you broke below the pot. It looks like I drew this some back in the day. Wow, I drew this way back in the day. Wow. I mean, it's got to really start finding a life here. Otherwise, your next area of support is 95. And I'm not liking that by any means necessary. So, you know, be careful out there. Be careful. You said Google? I'll take a look at Google. Let me see what's happening with Google here. I get no doubt. We're going up again. Sorry, that song is in my head. Give me 1 minute. Uno segundo here. Trying to figure out what the fuck is going on here. Alright, so alphabet. Let's take a look at alphabet. Alphabet. Daily here. Oh wow, MOBX is actually offsetting really nicely here. Alright, alphabet. Alphabet. Let's take a look at alphabet here. It's taking forever to load. Alright, so alphabet hit our target at this inverted head and shoulders. Can lift the ties if they rock out on earnings. You haven't... Did you take a look at the overall segment? On... Wait, Paul, why do you ring a bell? Paul, why do you ring a bell? What is your name? Why did... Paul... Wait a minute, are you... Wait, Paul, are you, wonderful? Oh, JPM. I was gonna say, I thought you were another Discord member. So yeah, that being said, anyway, back to the show. So the 20 EMA is what I'm watching here, but yeah, you had a bearish Pearson line here as well, or actually not a bearish Pearson line. Dark cloud cover, bearish sentiment is in on the daily. Watching that 20 EMA on the daily as well. So this is a continuation pattern, and this is definitely a confirmed downtrend continuation. You broke below the February 2nd candle, broke below that. That is a clean continuation going into tomorrow. If we don't find the wick movement to the upside or breaking above or closing below the 10 EMA on the daily. So if we close below the 10 daily EMA, that's a psychological shift in the trend perspective. So more than likely you're going to get the algos trigger 331. If you break below 331, there is just people are going to take profits, they're going to exit and then wait for entry. A lot of bearishness going into this this chart. Negative DI is now pointing north, and that's a sign. That is a sign. So that dark cloud cover is a huge indicator. I would not be in a position at all. PayPal looking good here, folks. Looking good, looking... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Market's tanking, folks. Market is tanking. Hello. But PayPal's running, folks. PayPal Booyah. Let's go. Let's go, baby. We catching these knives, bitch. Wow. Silver is pushing up while crypto's going down. Is it? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Yup. Yup. It hit a 382. Failed to close above it. We try to break above the 0.5. That is interesting. But the candle structure is at an inflection point here on the RSI and on the daily. But what I like seeing here is a nice little move. If we can break above the 382, that would be great. Failing that, I'd be a concerned citizen here. So on the 1 hour, we are above the 382, and we are seeing a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. This is really, really good in terms of price action structure here. So this is not bad, actually. This is really not bad. Yippee yay yay. Yippee yay yay, folks. Let's see, we're above the 382 here. So if it wants to come back down double bottom at the 382, 83.6, that'd be great. But if she does happen to bounce here, that'd be more impressive, not gonna lie. That would be impressive. EGHT alerted. Let's see here. EGHT. EGHT. Hello. Whoa. Sammy's plays. EGHT. Wait. Damn. AGHT. We actually took. I took this play. I took this trade here. What the fuck? EGHT. Oh shit. I just realized I was live. Sorry, folks. Oh shit. Are you guys still with me? I'm so sorry. I'm dealing with something. Oh my goodness. You guys still with me? Oh my, I totally forgot I was here. Whoops. Sorry. I'm dealing with some Discord issues right now. I'm gonna... Wow, what a fucking scum. God damn it. Alright, there's just too much. Like, the world is just a fucking cruel place, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't want to be too overly exposed here. Google. PayPal also looking good here. PayPal also looking good up here as well. So let's see what happens. We're also absolutely getting creamed. Creamed. It's really a reckoning here. Oh boy, my back is killing me and it's disturbing me at the same time. Oh my goodness. It's really destroying me. Ay ay ay, molto bene. Ay ay ay. Alright, let's see here. Jesus Christ. Alright, MOBX. Google absolutely getting slammed here. God, I gotta really get back to fucking things here. Jesus. Oh boy. Oh boy, my back. Do I even have a girlfriend anymore? Yeah, this is not good. Whoa. Whoa, that... Alright, so in this case, when you fail the 50, you might as well just wait for nine buckaroos here on Mr. Ondusso. On 9 buckaroosies on Mr. Ondusso here. That is insane. That is heavily insane where we are right now. Jesus Christ. Like, you can't make this shit up. And the fact that LightPath, LPTH... I'm even leaning more towards LightPath. I'm not even gonna lie. AMPX is another one. Wow. Light path. Jesus. AMPH is another one I'm looking into. Actually might give us the price target that we are looking for here. AMPX might be the play here. And it does like to rally, sell off. This was a very significant sell-off here, but AMPX should and is in my radar. I'm really going to consider that. AMPX is another one. Is another one I got to look into. Ooh. Somebody did some deep research. Awesome alpha. I wrote that, and this is now getting into the this is getting into thesis research. General space. Oh boy. All right, so the entire market is just plummeting here. Destroyed. That's a bullish stick bar here. Bullish stick. Let me see if that's a bullish stick. Oh, bullish stick sandwich. Bullish sandwich. A bullish stick sandwich here. You can't make this shit up. PayPal. Overly exceeded. EGHC overly exceeded. Got a nice little hammer here at the impulse. Nice little swing trade to fill that gap. 26% to the upside. Wouldn't mind that down the road. Wow. That selling pressure is imminent. Sorry, Sammy was on the phone with the hospital after this. No worries. Jet fuel, drone battery evolution. Exxon prices 200 year-to-year growth. I was just literally talking about this on my stream. Let's see what happens here. AMPX becoming more and more prevalent here. AMPX becoming more and more prevalent here. Now the good thing is that we can observe these price actions. She likes to really run up and come right back down. She likes doing that a lot. So this is a good sign. This is a really good sign. This is a good sign. I'm going to keep an eye on this thing. RSI, really, really looking good here. A heavy, keeping a heavy close eye on her. I want in on that trade. so nicely. Alright, so that's that. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. My back is killing me. Wow. Markets are bleeding, bro. Markets are absolutely bleeding. It's really, really bad here. There is a gap at exactly 52, so wouldn't be surprised if this thing fucking just falls off. Can't believe I'm in PayPal. Whoops. Can't believe I'm in PayPal. It's so good to see this, though. It's really nice to buy at support and a harmonic at this low. Oof. Boy, oh boy, man. That's going to be a sick-ass trade. The sickest trade. And it ends exactly at the completion. 382. I mean, at the gap fill. Fucking imagine that shit. Let's see what happens. MOBX finally moving. Having a little bit of recognition out there. At 20 cents. Jesus Christ. Wow. ES now moving down here. ES now moving down. Really, really bad. Wrote my report in the Discord and not... what's this? DF did a new trial stance on demo reshaping investment. Done as biological sense application. Patient. That doesn't look good. Alright, ES is now coming down as well. Bullish sticks candle here on PayPal. Look good here. This looks really good. Wow. AMPX. Jesus Christ. Ondas. Another one. I gotta get these plays up, dudes. Whoa, Ondas. Well, I'm buying at 890. That's where I'm buying. I'm buying at 890 on Ondas. If I can get her back here, I can get her up here. 890. This is basically all on news. And now I see why shorts pile in here. Because this was just driven by retail. And without catalysts, that's where shorts come in. This is all driven by shorts. And their positioning is very, very heavy. That is interesting. I'm going to have to start respecting how the shorts are so sophisticated. That is very interesting. I mean, wow. And, well, I mean, if you're going to break below that trend line, you might as well just wick at the golden pocket, right? You might as well wick at the golden pocket. Can you imagine a world? Wow, Bitcoin now selling off again, 73. Holy shit. Whoa. Whoa. Dude, this is bad. I mean, daily RSI. Let me see here. Let's see if we can get a rinse and repeat here. Ooh. Oh, I like this. I'm not going to lie. You might as well just get to the golden pocket. We are seeing a trend here, though. Oh, no, no, no. It broke below the trend. They literally broke below the trend line. If we can get to the golden pocket, 960, that would be fucking fantastic. That would be great, actually. And you just trade the ups and downs. That would be fucking fantastic here. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah, that would be great. 960? And you're on the 1 hour here. Ooh. Damn, it's going to be hard not to buy something. It's going to be very hard not to buy something here. It's going to be very hard not to buy something here. $963. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Hold the phone. Whoa, whoa, whoa. My fibs were messed up here. Whoa, that's not good. Hold up. My fibs were messed up. Yeah, that's not good. My fibs were completely messed up. Alright, we're at support here. Huge downward trend. I mean, huge. The broadening market's not looking good here. Broadening market is absolutely not good here. All right. Watching Ondas here for a potential reversal. I mean, even buying here would be stupid. Even buying here would be dumb. I typically want to wait a little bit. Yeah, this is a heavy sell. My question is, with the sell-off, this is going to continue to drag markets down. So ES is just settling at 0.2. SPY, let me get SPY here. Wow, this is going to be great discounts, man. So much discounts. Oh my god, like how can you argue against this? There is a world where Ondas can get to the 0.5. That's a fucking reality. And it's gonna touch the fucking golden pocket right now, actually. There is that world. Let me see. From this low to this high. Yeah, this is just basically waiting on news now. This is all regarding gauntlets and shit. Or government contract. It's quite absurd, to be honest with you. At 14% discounts, I might as well start looking at fucking plays here. Literally. Velo's one. Ooh, Velo's one that immediately catches my eye here. Velo is one that catches my eye. ASTI, APMX. OPTX is another one. OPTX is it's heavily overbought. OPTX. Oh god. Hello? Hola mi vida. Déjame llamarte para atrás todo el live en el stream. Está bien, gracias. Te llamo, bye. Oh, it looks like I still got a girlfriend. I thought we were breaking up. Well, that's how you know I don't pay attention to shit. This is how you know I don't pay attention to shit. All right. Come on, baby, do the locomotive. God, I really want to start shopping. Yeah, the golden pocket thing really got me wondering here. What is stock up? So, I mean, we're going to get a reaction here, but to get the sweet spot, it's touching that point. It's touching that 50. Huh. Really asking questions here. I'm really asking questions here. Yeah, look at that massive push now. From 27. Look at that massive push here. But you still got the market selling off. Look at that shit. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Trade the means, right? On the 30-minute wants to reverse. And on the 1 hour wants to reverse here. Interesting. Hammer here on the impulse. Golden pocket. Not really touching it though. Lots of selling pressure here as well. Markets are completely fucking out of this world. None of it makes sense, to say the least. Trade the fucking means. I mean, Jesus Christ. Oh boy, let's see how we're gonna handle this sell-off. I'm all about buying into is this done? Market says it's not. And then LPTH is another one. ASTI is another one. ONDS. Shorts are getting they're just annihilating shareholders here. But the question is this the sign of a rejection here? Yeah, 991. It would be great to see some sort of live unless you're just trading the means. Do that right. Do that right. I think that's fair. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. Jesus Christ, almost at that golden pocket too. My Lord. All right, well, we're locked in with ES trying to tell us a story here. What's the story, ES? Rejection, rejection, rejection here. Continuation to the downside. I mean, that's brutal. Very brutal. Very, very brutal. Wait for a good day, that's for sure. Ain't nothing pretty going on in the market. Nothing pretty at all, folks. Good morning, Coach. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I don't know why I'm not getting notifications here. Another day, another trade. Another day, another trade. SPY absolutely just acting horrid these past couple of days. You know what I'm saying? Just massive sell-offs. Continuation. Massive sell-off. Continuation. It's not really giving us hopium here. No hopium yet. No hopium yet. Looks like it wants to go back down to the 618 here. Oh, my back. Oh, my back is destroyed here. My Lord. Jeez Louise. It's more than likely going to touch that 618 here. Pretty much looks like it. Yep. Shorts are absolutely destroying that ticker. Shorts are absolutely destroying that ticker. That's funny. They're really going to drag it down another 15%, huh? Another 15. Yeah, they definitely are right there at that 996 golden pocket. Let's see. Wow, it's overly oversold here. Holy shit. Jeez Louise. 1 hour screaming right now. The 1 hour is screaming right now. Look at that. Boom. Hopefully you get the reaction there. Hopefully. 966. Let's see. Let's see. 966. Ondas. Holy shit. Double bottom here. 970. You definitely want to be. So this is like a consolidation phase. Should start bouncing here. Yep. The bounce. So you start seeing. Oh, it broke right below it. Nope. It was not having any of that. Was not having any of that. All right, there's a 0.618 bounce there. That's a clean ratio. Normally you'll get wicks. Wow, what a sell-off. That is a reaction here at the 618. At the 0.618 on DS. Golden pocket. Not a bad place to consider. Looking interesting here. All right, so she's breaking below that as well. Wow. That is scary. That is very scary. So Bitcoin now dragging markets down as well with it. Bitcoin now continuously dragging markets down. So if it's not this, it's not that. It's pretty much everything else. That's scary. Wow. Holy moly. Yikes. All right, we're at the golden pocket here. This is typically not a bad... You should start seeing some sort of reaction here. Definitely a reaction at these lows. Wow, Bitcoin continuously selling off. Continuously dragging markets down. Oh boy. What do you guys see here? So the overall environment is absolutely bearish. That's without question. I mean, let's be honest here. There's no way you can deny that. Look at that. It's about to be 16% on ONDS. Talk about getting crushed on ONDS. Like, wow. That is very, very bad. And the market is just continuously dragging down entire portfolio for some people. Look at that. Now SPY's breaking below 686. Wow, SPY. ONDS. Wow, broke below the 0.618. That is scary. Oh my. You're not even catching life here. Even 944 is now on the table. 944 is now on the table on this thing. That's really concerning. Oh, my back. 944 is on the table. Holy high beta. Crypto sheds nearly 500 billion. Is that what's happening? I mean, yeah, Bitcoin's absolutely destroying markets right now. Holy shit. Wow. So this whole Binance situation is really, well, somebody's got to get blamed for that, right? So they're going to definitely put CZ on watch here. And Bitcoin continues to plummet, bringing equities down with it. And we might actually see 72. SPY continuously selling off here, and ONDS finding a little bit of life on that golden pocket range. Quite impressive, to say the least. Quite actually impressive. Will it hold here is the real question. Will it hold? Wow. So 944 is now on the table on this thing. Oh, my back. Fucking A. And look at the 4-hour time frame here. Keeps making lower lows and lower highs. Low. Oh my fucking. I gotta really trim it down a little bit. Lower lows and lower highs. Market is really slamming this thing. It's killing it. It's destroying it. Look at that. Boom. Trying to find a good entry on this thing. I don't see anything yet. Nothing. Nothing. Wow, holy 16%. Wow. PayPal 181 here. Uno ocho. And now we also have MOBX coming down. Wow, SPY. Holy puke. Holy, what did I see there? Loving the discounts. Yeah, the discounts are great. So if we break below that 50, I would argue that's concerning there. Breaking below that 50. That's when things get real ugly. That's when things start getting real ugly. So SPY is now on the 50. Oh, my back. Oh, yeah. And there is a massive trend line here as well. I gotta just draw it out. I gotta draw it out here. There it is. So that's more or less the trend line. 1, 2, 3. Right at the golden pocket. And the PLC is at 683 here. Oh boy. This don't look good. The overall broad market not looking good. Ondas is at the golden pocket. I do like seeing that. I really like seeing tickers at the golden pocket. And that's the concerning part, that I might like it too much. I actually might like it too much. So if we notice a trend here, trend. Every time she hits this low or a low, she moves up 14% there. She likes to hit this wall here. This wall, massive wall here. So I like what I see. I like what I see here. Okay. Oh, wow. Russell, SPY, continue. Continue. Whoa. Continue. I like at a discount. I mean, holy smokes. What in the hell? BOXL? Why have I heard that name twice already? I've heard that name twice. It's 42%, 3 rising valleys. It's a penny ticker. Great. A penny stock. Hoorah. Penny tickers. Ooh, golden pocket here on SPY. Very interesting here. So you broke below the 50. You're going to get a reaction here at the 618. Here we go. 684.38. 684.38. $684.38. All right, there you go. It's a reaction at the golden pocket. Second touch. I mean, you were off by like 2 points, like 10 cents. It's never really picture perfect here. Where is this? Has to be on the daily. I drew that. What the fuck? All right, there's the golden pocket touch. 684. You're getting the reaction, the wick. People taking shorts are taking profits and people jumping in. So we got to break above 50 SMA daily. Find a bounce here. Otherwise, it's hell on earth. Hell on earth. Hell on earth. ONDS. Let's take a look at ONDS real quick. What's happening? Get in at the lows, sell at the highs, rinse and repeat. Yeah, you're at the golden pocket. God, I really like that. You're always going to get 70% of price action inside the golden pocket. I mean, those are just the rules. Those are just the rules. So from a risk reward, it's really not a bad place. In theory. Now you got the rolling 100 SMA right in there as well. You got the 100 SMA rolling right in there as well. Broad market. Oh, there it is. That's the touch. There it is. SPY at the 618. That's literally the touch, the confirmation. So let's see here what SPY wants to do. Absolutely crazy day already. And the market's bearish. I mean, holy fuck. Leaning bearish. The volatility is insane. You can't even make this shit up. You cannot make that shit up. Alright, looks like MOBX, another one. Got some headwind out there. Hi, the fucking beat up. ES now wants to continue downward. SPY's gonna have a reaction to that as well. Quite a beat down, I'll tell you that. The market is fucked right now. Oh yeah. The market is absolutely getting crushed. Nothing can stop this train. Nothing. Oh boy. Oh wow, SPY selling all, like, wow, the pressure's in. The pressure is in. It's cooking. It's a fucking melting pot. Huge melting pot. And looks like the markets want to continue delivering more sell-offs. And you can tell PayPal wants to move to the upside too. But that's a bullish stick sandwich in there. Ondas 957 here. 957. Oh boy. Oh. 9:57 a.m. MOBX, $20 less. 20 cents less. Excuse me. I think it hit 50 cents. What would it hit? Oh, 33 cents. So technically you fell off by like 8 cents for that. 10 cents, actually. 31%. Not bad. All right, market's having a little bit of a reaction here, at least a little bit of a bounce. Let's see if she holds. Oh, wow, she had an immediate bounce here at the golden pocket. 684. And now above the 50 SMA daily. So this is just basically a mean reversion here. Just a mean reversion. Kind of knew going into this 382 here at the 1 hour. Rejecting the RSI. And was that something you wanted to see? Bitcoin also coming down. I mean, excuse me, finding a little bit of life here. All right, so it's about to be 12 o'clock. I'm going to end the stream. And we shall see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to post a video today. So thank you so much.